Fold It. I had the smaller one, which I think is the Fold It, and I had some mustard. I had a can of Coke Zero, and I had a couple pretzels. Not a totally typical lunch for me, but my kids aren't eating the salami fast enough, and it's going to go bad, and I didn't want to throw it out. This afternoon, as soon as we get done shooting this video, I'm going to train. I'll have a protein shake. For dinner this evening, I will probably have 6 to 8 ounces of some type of lean meat. I'll probably have 1 to 2 cups of vegetables, probably have some olive oil in there. Probably won't be what we traditionally refer to as a starch at dinner. There's no particular reason for that unless I make something with sweet potatoes. It's just going to be a matter of convenience for me at this point. And then tonight I'll probably have a protein shake with made one of these, 2 scoops of Beverly International UMP vanilla, a ton of frozen berries with pitted cherries that I get at Target. Berry blend plus cherries. It's the best value in frozen berries. 2 tablespoons of heavy cream and enough water to make it like concrete. And then I'll sit and watch a half-hour of TV and eat it with a spoon. Good question. Other questions? So mistakes I've made, ketogenic diets not necessary. Ketogenic diets you won't be able to train. Ketogenic diets you can't stick with long term. Learn from my mistake. There's a better way. Just because you bought the nutrition plan, just because you paid for a nutrition plan, just because you bought a book, they will do nothing for you if you don't execute on your end. Yes?
I am 330 and need to be 220. What is the fastest way without spending a whole lot of money?
Fastest way to go from 330 to 220. First, my comment would be I wouldn't get hung up on the scale number. Okay, I'm not sure where that scale number is coming from, and if you want to go ahead and post it, Tim will tell me. I wouldn't worry so much about that. Clearly, at that weight, depending on how, unless you're like 6'9" or 7 foot, the weight needs to come down. I would be looking for something I can start today, something I can start small, something I can stack up small victories, build my confidence, build my esteem that I believe I can actually stick with it. And yes, I can get from over 300 to around 2 something. So I'd be looking for that approach, small steps, build confidence, I can stick with for forever. Major opportunity. This stack of books means Ray didn't look in the inventory room and see we already had a box of books. So right now, if you go to eatbycolor.com, you're going to see my grimacing mug behind this stack of books. You can get this for $20. I'll sign it and send it to you. That would probably be the fastest way. Other questions? Did we post why we have a target weight? No? Nothing? All right. So I wouldn't worry about the weight. So again, ketogenic diets don't work just because you bought the book. It's going to do nothing sitting on your desk, sitting on a bookshelf, sitting anywhere. Supplements, yes, they do work. Quality supplements in the right amounts facilitate recovery, especially in us middle-aged folks when we're recovering from an injury. But there again, you got to have quality. You actually have to be taking them. Squeaky wheel gets oiled. I can't say enough, man. I mean, your feedback, if you're working with us, the more feedback you offer, you're not bothering us, you're not becoming a pain or a pest. The more feedback, the more questions, the more you get for your money. And at the end of the day, it's about you. So ask. The last thing is, no joke, I did before the end of the year. I ordered a box of books. Unbeknownst to me, I looked at the shelf in our club. We had some on the shelf. I'm like, that's not going to get us through the holidays. So I went and ordered a box. We already had ordered a box, and it was sitting in the storage room. Yes?
To the previous question, why a target weight, he says that's because that's my normal size.
All right. Well, I would be looking at redefining normal. For most people, weight, it gives a very incomplete picture. I would look at your pant size. So your waist, the first size of jeans or khakis or Dockers or dress pants, inseam. You want your inseam size. So like if you have 32-inch inseam, you want your waist, ideally in my experience, to be no more than a 36. So 1 to 2 even pant sizes, waist circumference. So waist pant size away from the inseam. I would shoot for that. If you end up at 200 pounds, great. If you end up at 239, great. You end up at 248, who cares? You will probably be happy, healthy, and well at that weight, and it will be long-term sustainable. And at the end of the day, that's what matters. Other questions? There's a big yellow book sitting here right now in the current iteration. These are 2 proofs of our next book. It's over 300 pages, over 100 exercises. there's a bad, and I won't swear because this is going to be a podcast and I don't want it to get bleeped or cut. Yes.
Does the time of day matter when you eat?
Time of day does not matter. If you try and force your meals around time of day and it doesn't legitimately work for your lifestyle, you will fail. Once you've failed often enough, you will quit. What matters is what you eat over the course of the day. If it's easiest to have a protein shake for breakfast or a Quest bar with a cup of coffee like I do, great. If it's easier to sit down and have eggs, oatmeal, and maybe some lean beef, fantastic. If you never can make dinner, you can never sit down and eat dinner because you got 3 kids playing 3 different travel sports, then maybe your dinner needs to be a protein shake. Don't sweat it. Make the better food choices. Make it fit your lifestyle. This will be coming out soon. Over 100 exercises, built for you training programs, and we leverage technology in a major way. If you get it on Kindle, Nook, or iBook when it comes out sometime in the next week, click the link. And it'll play a video of Tim, myself, and my training department staff executing the exercise correctly. Ray Binkowski sitting in Hybrid Training Gym, FitWorkz in DeKalb. Yes, Tim.
Make sure you thank Kelly for all the shout-outs and all the hearts.
Hey, Kelly, thanks for the shout-outs and all the hearts. I didn't want to share this just yet because I don't have one. Kelly, we have some really kick backside T-shirts coming. I think you will love the saying on the back of the shirt when they get here. I want to send you one. So by Facebook, if you would kindly message me what size T-shirt you wear as soon as they come in, I'll send you one.
We had another random question. What should I do with the leftover bacon grease if I don't eat it?
What should you do with the leftover bacon grease if you don't eat it? Typically, I turn the hot water on in the sink, let it get steaming hot. I dump it down the drain on the side with the garbage disposal. I make sure I use the hot water so that by the time the grease starts to solidify, which it will at or above room temperature, it's already down into the sewer. Otherwise, pour it into an empty soup can or something metal, put the lid on it, let it cool, and throw it out. I know of no good use for bacon grease after you made the bacon. Now, if it were the holidays and we had a turkey or a ham going, I could probably come up with a way to make a really awesome gravy, but it's not something I'd want to do day in and day out, and it's something I want to keep holiday specific. Any other questions?
No, I think that was the last one.
Thanks for tuning in.